What's up, Internet? My name is Josh, also known as the Fourth Player, and this is Dark Souls 2. And I feel silly talking to myself, but that's okay. So, in celebration of Dark Souls 2 coming out on the PC, I've decided to go ahead and give this whole no bonfire run thing a shot.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
So, like I said, this is well, welcome to Dark Souls 2 if you haven't seen it. Or if you haven't played it. And if you haven't played it, you're missing out. Oh, excuse me. But like I said, this is going to be a no bonfire run. If you can't tell, it's my first time ever recording commentary. It's kind of weird for me, honestly. I've never really done anything like this before, but always wanted to. Just kind of feels like I'm talking to myself right now, which is probably the case for all, 2 of you watching. But for the 2 of you that are watching, thank you. I appreciate it. And I apologize if the audio quality is awful. I don't have a decent mic. Well, I mean, I have it's a decent mic. But I'm just using a set of Turtle Beach PX21s, I think they are. So I don't have a pop filter or anything like that, and I apologize. I'll shut up now.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Oh, for... Franklin. Yes.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
That looks nothing like me. Okay, so I'm gonna start off as the swordsman. Only because the swordsman starts off with 2 weapons, and early on when I don't have any repair powder, that's gonna make a huge difference. Not a bonfire, so I don't push fight something like you. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Gotta have a beer. There we go.
All people come here for the same reason. to break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
I hate firekeepers. They're creepy. Grab this here human effigy. And move along. Now, as far as I know, things that don't count against the no bonfire run include lighting a bonfire, dying, and warping back to the bonfire. Somebody, please God, correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, it'll be too late by the time this is out anyway, so, yeah, well, guess we'll find out together, huh? I promise I'll play this game. I'm good at this game, I swear. Hello. Not really making a show of it. In this run, I probably won't be going too in depth in terms of lore. One, because I really don't grasp the lore all that much. I make an effort to, but it doesn't always work out that way. And because much better, much bigger commentators like Vadi Vidya or Epic Name Bro kind of already got the market on Dark Souls lore covered, and I don't really have anything else to offer, so I'll probably pipe in with my thoughts every now and then, but aside from that, don't really listen to anything I say, because I don't know what I'm talking about. And that was not what I wanted to do. Yeah. Hey, white ring. Okay, so the white ring's really cool. Basically what the white ring does, a precious ring which grants the protection of Quella, god of dreams. Makes its wearer appear as a phantom, misleading invaders. He who sets the trap must be wary, for traps are known to spring upon their owners. It makes you look like a white phantom. And that's really only useful. Whoops. That's really only useful if you've been invaded. Because most invaders, they want to go for the host, as opposed to the phantoms. Kind of trick them into leaving you alone. It can come in handy every now and then. But hey, don't take my word for it. Majula. Sorry, Majula. The Nexus was cooler than you. Couldn't think of it. This game really feels more like Demon Souls 2 as opposed to Dark Souls 2. And I know you probably heard that before. I know I have. But I mean, just I don't know. The mechanics kind of feel like a throwback to Demon Souls as opposed to real improvement on Dark Souls, which I mean, is fine. I apologize if I'm not making sense, because, I'm just rambling on. Ignore me.
Or me.
So, I apologize if you want to hear the dialogue, but I'm going to skip through most of it because one, it's annoying, and two, the story doesn't make any sense anyway.
To see, however.
This is what I wanted to do. Again, I played this game before, I promise. It doesn't look like it. But, yeah. Couldn't remember what that was. And if we go ahead and jump down here, or almost die, that too. I'll come back for that later, I promise. All three of you will go back maybe, if I remember. Yell at me later. I'm bad, I'm sorry. This is always a good spot to fight this guy again. Well, if he got solid cover from those arrows. Nobody likes getting shot in the face. I'm gonna be saving my Estus flasks as a last resort. Because unless I die, I can't really get them back. And I don't plan on dying that much. I hope I don't die that much. Hello. I noticed a common theme in Dark Souls 2. Whereas in, Dark and Demon Souls, there's always a way to kind of, aggro enemies one at a time. Kind of draw them away from you, or excuse me, draw them away from the rest of the pack. Whereas in Dark Souls 2, it seems kind of like, it seems to me anyway, there are a lot of situations where you're gonna aggro 3 or 4 hollows, 3 or 4 bad guys all at the same time. There's not there's not really much you can do about it. I don't know. I'm not, I don't work for FromSoft. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to go in that direction, but there are a lot of questionable decisions in the making of Dark Souls 2 that I can see anyway. That doesn't make it a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but just I don't know, not what I would have done. Oh God, Mama, no. Mama, no. Get away. I don't want it. I don't want it! Oh God. Please no. I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it. Oh God. Shit. That's another thing in this game. It's very, very easy to miss your backstabs. If you notice, you've got that quick or that short wind up right before he actually performs the backstab. And really, that's just a broken straight sword, excuse me. Don't really want that. But anyway, there's this quick wind up right before he does it, where he kind of stuns the hollows, and that's just enough time if you're too far away or if your enemy's paying attention for him to get out of the way and kind of screw you over. That was good. I believe. Wood bolts, I lied. Sorry. LOL, JK. Okay, I'm sorry. I promise not to do that again. Firebomb. That would have come in handy. Oh. Oh, it'll still come in handy, but not in the way it used to. It used to be, for those of you that have played this game before, all two of you, you could, up ahead, there's a spot on the wall you can throw a firebomb at. Hitbox. There's a spot on the wall you can throw your firebomb at, and it would activate shortcut. FromSoft has since patched that out, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of takes the adds a little time if you're trying to speed run. I'm not a very good speedrunner, so you won't be seeing much of that from me. I'll occasionally use some speedrun strats, but that's about the extent of it. Alright. And I think that's going to do it for the first video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.